Hello and welcome to Paint Talk, the weekly show where I answer your questions on oil painting. Now, if you've seen any of my other Paint Talk episodes, you probably already noticed that there is a different format happening right now. I'm trying out something new. If you like it, let me know in the comments section. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments section. But I thought I'd do this, give you a better visual, something, more value in the visual aspect of Paint Talk instead of just seeing my face talk. I figured, the main thing you're doing is listening during the paint talks. Some of y'all probably are doing other stuff, just listening to the information during the paint talk. So I figured if you're going to be watching it, I should give you something better to watch, something a little more valuable. So I'll always be having a time lapse of a painting that I'm doing. So I get a lot of messages about fear. I get a lot of people messaging me saying, I'm too afraid to start oil painting. I'm scared, this or that. And thought this would be a good time to address fear and being scared when it comes to oil painting, seeing as that we are in the month of October and Halloween is right around the corner. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And for all of you watching this or just listening to it, think about what scares you about oil painting. I know there's a lot of things that scared me when I first started and things that still scare me. So I'd like you to comment what scares you about oil painting. I feel that when you see that other people are scared of the same thing and you start talking about it, it brings it out into the light and then it's not as scary. So I got a message through Instagram the other day, and the message was from somebody saying that, they had bought some oil paints a while ago and they've been meaning to sit down and paint and they just can't do it. They're scared to sit down and oil paint. The paints have been sitting there for 6 months, and the more time that goes by, the scareder they get. And they go on to list all the reasons they can't start. They procrastinate too much. They feel they need to get better at drawing first. They ask me, should I get better at drawing first? They're scared of all the time and the effort it takes to set up to oil paint. And what if they take all that time and the painting doesn't turn out well? Then it seems like it's a waste of time. And they're going to be starting school soon, which means they're not going to have as much time to paint. Now, I've gotten a lot of messages like this, and normally I give them the soft answer, the nice answer. I validate their reasons. I start telling them that they can do it and so on. But I didn't do that this time. I told them, don't be scared. Don't be scared of getting the right materials. Don't be scared about doing bad work. Don't be scared if you're not good enough at drawing. You'll get better at drawing as you paint. I told them to set their studio up in a way that is easy for them to sit down and start painting. And I told them, don't say you do not have enough time. There's an expression that's, if you have a task that you want to get done, give it to somebody who's busy. Because when you're busy, it forces you to be precious with structuring your time because you don't have much of it. A lot of times when you have a complete wide open day, you end up not doing anything because you keep thinking, oh, I got all this time to do this. It doesn't force you to sit down and schedule your time. And everybody says they don't have enough time, but for some reason, everybody seems to have time to scroll through Instagram for an hour every day, to watch 2 or 3 episodes of their favorite show on Netflix, or watch Monday Night Football. Definitely guilty of that one. So I was thinking, how can I help this person? What can I really do that will really help them? What can I say? And I figured it out. I told them the best thing that I can do for you is make you accountable, because they couldn't make themselves accountable, so I'm going to impose that on them. I told them, I want you to paint something this week. So by this day next week, I want you to send me a picture of something you painted. It doesn't have to turn out well. It could be absolutely horrible. I don't care. I just want to see you paint something. And I told him, don't let me down. Now we'll see if he follows through with it, but I think that he will. Now I know a lot of you out there have these same fears. And with anything that you're afraid of, you need to talk about it. You need to get it out in the open, into the light, so it's not scary. So I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to let you know right now, you're going to make bad paintings. You're going to struggle. You're going to spill your paint thinner. You're going to buy colors that you don't use and waste money. You're going to ruin some brushes by not cleaning them enough. Your roommates are going to complain about the smell of your paints. You're not going to have enough studio space. And you're going to have a stack of bad paintings sitting in the corner laughing at you. Expect all that to happen. Expect it so when it does happen, it's no big deal. Just keep on rolling. Because what's going to happen is those things are going to start happening less and less. And you're going to start making better paintings. You're going to start having more fun. Your friends are going to start saying you're talented. And how do you do that? And before you know it, someone will be messaging you on advice about how to start painting and not being scared. Don't get paralysis by analysis. Don't get caught up in, oh, I need the right materials. I want the exact right materials before I start. I can't start until I have the right paints, the right brushes, the right canvas, the right everything. What are the right things? I got to research all of that. I got to figure out, should I use linen? Should I use canvas? What should I use? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about, oh, I want the exact process to follow. I want to find the exact perfect teacher and the exact perfect process. Don't do that. That doesn't exist. Just find an instructor, find someone you like, and just start. Stick with one instructor or one process for enough time that you get the hang of things, and then you can branch out. I always say when painting, you have to get some paint onto the canvas first. It doesn't need to be right. It just needs to be something so you can start making decisions and changes. The same thing goes for you if you haven't started painting yet. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just start. You can't make adjustments until you actually start doing something. Being scared is normal. I remember very vividly being scared to draw or paint a face. I was really young and I had been drawing and painting for a while, and I vividly remember looking at a magazine, at a face on the front of a magazine, and thinking, wow, like I could never draw that. I could never paint that. How do people do that? The thought of painting a face just scared me to death. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know anything. Figuring out how to go to the moon seemed more practical than learning how to draw a face. But with enough practice, time, and effort, I learned. So now whenever I come across a difficult task, something that seems scary, I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I just think, well, you know what? I remember the thought of painting a face was a lot scarier and seemed a lot more daunting than this, so I should be fine. Now that doesn't mean that it's just gonna come naturally and easy. It's gonna be work. It's gonna be difficult. Anything worth doing is gonna be difficult. Having the right mindset can also help you not be scared. If you go into painting with very high expectations about what you want the end product to be, of course you're gonna be scared. If you're concerned with the end product, you're setting yourself up for disappointment if the painting doesn't turn out well. You shouldn't be worried about how your painting turns out. That doesn't mean that you're not putting effort and you don't want it to turn out well. But that shouldn't be your main source of enjoyment. Your main source of enjoyment should be the process. You should enjoy that time sitting down and painting. That's what's really fun. That's what's enjoyable. And if you do that, if you practice that mindset, you'll get to a point where as you're finishing one piece, your mind is already working and starting to think about the next piece. For me personally, there's just not a very big satisfying moment when I finish a painting because I'm already thinking about the next painting. I'm thinking about the next opportunity I'm gonna have to paint something, to spend the time, the hours working on something. That's what's fun to me. When I'm painting, I lose track of time. I'm not worrying about anything else going on in my life. I'm not worrying about anything else except what I am painting. That doesn't happen when I'm just standing there holding a finished completed painting. So fall in love with the process, not the end product. So right now I'm gonna do to you what I did to that person that messaged me, and I'm gonna make you accountable. So if you're out there and you wanna paint and you're too scared to start, maybe you're painting on and off and you're taking way too big of breaks and you're letting stuff get in the way, I wanna make you accountable. And I want to challenge you to paint something within the next week. So this time next week, before next Friday, I want you to have painted something. I want you to take a picture of it. I want you to post it on Instagram, and I want you to tag me. I'm on Instagram at Forza43. That's Forza 43. You can also tag it with hashtag paintcoach. I want to see what you're painting. Don't worry about if it's good or bad. That's not the point. The point is that you get over your fear and start painting. Now, it's not going to be easy, but I guarantee you when you're done, you'll be happy that you did it. All right, that's it for this week's Paint Talk. If you have questions that you want answered, leave them in the questions of the comments section, and I just might answer it on next week's Paint Talk. If you're looking for some full painting video tutorials, check out my Patreon page. I got a link to that in the description below. Also down there, I have my free shortcut to color mixing guide that teaches you how to mix any color with the primaries in white. I also have all the materials that I like to use and links to where you can get those. All right, I'm Chris Fornatero here telling you to go get painting. And you're still here. You made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like it. May I suggest hitting that subscribe button? I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you like this video, you'll probably like this video as well.